Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the defending NFC champs on offense now. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
On first down, Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. And now it's second down. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
From day one in the NFL, Jerry's Bird has been an interception machine, and now he's added excellent tackling and range to his game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's run with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
They'll run the option left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 24.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Newton on third down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Still second down.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Third and long. It's Newton. Looking for someone to throw to. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. An early Week 5 bye for Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints, so they were off last week. But Drew Brees, he's been on all season so far. He's on pace for 40 touchdowns and over 5,000 yards.
And just think about those types of numbers at what is considered an advanced age for any player in the NFL. But he takes great care of himself, loves the game, still passionate about it, and still flinging. And that win in their last game keeps New Orleans alive as they still try to get to the playoffs.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Finding time. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Coney Ely in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second down now after the sack. Breeze to throw on second down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Now Breeze on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Charles Johnson off the edge, a long day for any offensive tackle.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Ingram again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's got time. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 33 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And for K'Wan Short, the questions about his motor really went away in 2015. Boy, what a season he had.
17 tackles for a loss last year, and, of course, give him another one right there. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Catch caught. It's Thomas. 18 yards there and a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, it's Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Newton gives off to Stewart. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. One quarter in the books. 10-7 our score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Artis Payne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Finding time. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Breeze to throw on second down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Newton on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Panthers are going to get a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Tackle made there by Nick Fairley. Eight yards to go here on second down. On second down, here's Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Throwing on third down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. to the ground now with Stewart. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. This is Stewart. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is Stewart again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Artis Payne. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Again on the ground with Artis Payne. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. Jonathan Stewart. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Ready, come on.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the 2 of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd and short.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Flainer. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. From midfield, here's Breeze. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Draw play. Newton to Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. And Gibbs got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Now it's Murphy. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Saints are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Panthers deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Offense on the field now after the pick. Newton's going to complete the pass, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown, taking the lead up to 10. Now 1st and 10, Breeze going to find his mark, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 48-yard line. Later on the drive, Ingram's going to take off here, and he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD. Saints now down by just 3. Saints take it at the 16. The pass ends up being picked off. Panthers defense gets off the field with the turnover. Offense out now following the INT. Pass will be completed over the middle, and it leads to a touchdown, which takes the lead to 10. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that's complete to Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And an alley to run. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards on the ground. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Four down. Here we go. Yellow waiting. Mike 5-9.
On first down, Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man,
big,
a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The long-time Ram picked up in the offseason, James Laurinaitis, in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He goes underneath to Ingram, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 2nd down, Ingram. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Saints. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hey, watch 13, watch
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hey, 4 down. Ready? 56. Mike, 56.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Single. Ready?
Breeze now on third and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travaris Cadet from 3 yards out. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point forthcoming. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They go play action here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll be a Carolina first. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Third down now following the run. Third and long, it's Newton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hey. Four down. Ready. 95, 56, 95,
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
And, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
It's Mark Ingram. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. Now Jonathan Stewart getting set to go as he trots back out there. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Stewart is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's the option going right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Newton on 1st down. He hits Stewart in the flash. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Here's Artis Payne, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They'll run again here with Artis Payne. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Artis Payne, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis Payne. taking it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. And how about that, giving us our fifth lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Cam looking to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Breeze. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Now Breeze on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle, yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
13 yards there on the pickup, and the Panthers are going to get a first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Throwing again is Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To the air again, Newton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and it's third down. Looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on third and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Breeze now to throw. It's complete to Flainer. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Stewart on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Ginn's got it. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
To throw on second down is Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Bree's going to throw. And that is incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Another pistol look here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. Oh, what a move. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Where winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Murphy now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Breeze, finding time. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Second down following the incompletion.
Three down. Ready. We're waiting. Check.
Now Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Back to throw, Breeze. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Newton gives off to Stewart. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Breeze to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target there was Tim Hightower. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Hey, boy, you got 4 down.
Now Hightower. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Star Latulele in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So we saw a lot of points in quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Trying
man.
to go for 3.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Red zone opportunity. Now the pitch comes to Ingram, and he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Now Breeze on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.